Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Our names are Dr. E.C. Nwangu, Dr. A.U. Ozago, and Dr. N.O. Osadebe. The topic of our presentation for this conference is Innovative Digital Approaches for Effective Teaching and Learning of TVET Courses in Higher Institutions in Nigeria. Introduction. Education is an instrument for preparing individuals to become productive citizens geared towards national development. Societies are dynamic, and so are their developmental needs and aspirations. Over the years, development trajectories have been set up globally and nationally to address the development needs of countries, and these have been changing with the needs of the dynamic society. Such development trajectories most often focus on technical vocational education and training systems, that is TVET. Then, TVET is an education geared towards preparing people for the world of work. According to UNESCO and the International Labour Organization 2001, cited in National Policy on Education 2013, TVET is a comprehensive term referring to those aspects of the educational process involving, in addition to general education, the study of technologies and related sciences and the acquisition of practical skills, attitudes, understanding and knowledge relating to occupations in various sections of the economic and social life. TVET makes the single largest contribution in developing human resources in this age of technology. TVET institutions have been repositioned to ensure the training of individuals on skill acquisition in different areas of human endeavor. What are the benefits of TVET? For manpower skills training, training for self-sufficiency and self-reliance, meeting the demands of the changing world of work, and powering industrial revolution. Technological development of any nation can be measured by looking at its TVET system. TVET has the capacity to enhance productivity and reduce poverty in any region of the world. However, there are challenges TVET face in the Nigerian system of education. Poor quality of instruction is one of the challenges of TVET in Nigerian system of education. TVET graduates cannot meet the demands of the contemporary labor market. This was attributed to the low level of skills of educators, that is TVET educators, and the way students are prepared for their future career attainment. That is why the increase in unemployment is alarming, because many university graduates lack the employability skills required to succeed in the modern society. TVET institutions have a dire need to pay more attention to student development if the objectives of establishing such institutions will be met. Therefore, this study seeks to determine the innovative digital approaches in teaching and learning of TVET courses in Nigerian higher institutions. Change is said to be constant. Innovation brings change. Innovation is the profitable implementation of creativity, while creativity is all about generating new ideas. Innovation in TVET leads to the transformation of process of teaching and learning of TVET courses. Innovative digital approaches aim at reforming and improving the strategies, approaches, methods, techniques, tools, and resources that result in a transformative educational experience for students, which is the core aim of any educational process. There are two major teaching and learning approaches in TVET: the teacher-centered approach and the learner-centered approach. These approaches are grouped into two: the low-tech approaches and the high-tech approaches. The low-tech approach is more traditional, requiring a physical presence and interaction between the educator and the student. These include the kinesthetic, which involves movement using hands and gestures; expeditionary, which involves learning by doing or hands-on experience. We also have the direct instruction, which is face-to-face lecture method. The high-tech approach utilizes different technologies to aid students in their classroom learning. These include the interactive standalone, gamification software, social media, and so on and so forth. We have to bear in mind that digital skills are driving competitiveness in today's economy, and countries below the digital divide must struggle to bring their populations to a level where they can catch up and then keep up. So this present generation needs digital skills more than ever before. There are innovative digital approaches. As you can see on the screen, we have the first one, which is the guest lecturer. The guest lecturer delivers lectures through online video conferencing platforms or apps such as Skype, Google Meet, Zoom, YouNow, and so on. It is a teacher-centered teaching pedagogy. Students listen and then ask questions intermittently or at the end of the lecture. This approach should be planned early by the teacher. Students should be informed on time so as to prepare their minds for the lecture. The lecturer should record the presentations, that is the guest lecturer's presentations, for further class discussions. Then we have another one, which is inquiry-based approach. The inquiry-based approach creates an opportunity for students to research, consult, compile, analyze, interpret, and make electronic presentations on a given problem. It is a student-centered pedagogy that encourages active learning and critical thinking through investigation. Students are provided with a problem to consider and then work on it. Before implementing the inquiry-based teaching approach, the lecturer should introduce the course content first so as to create an awareness on what to investigate. He or she should create an electronic platform for consultation and periodic discussions. Inquiry-based approach can be carried out using search engines, Google Drive applications, blogs, and Microsoft apps for education, among others. The next approach is the multimedia-based approach. This approach connects students to real-life situations, and it can be integrated into any method of teaching, be it discussion, demonstration, lecture methods, and so on. Multimedia combines audio, video, text, animation to make learning contents meaningful, appealing, and exciting for students. A typical example of multimedia-based approach is the use of YouTube, lynda.com website, Vimeo, PowerPoint, SlideShare, Adobe Flash, Prezi, and Camtasia Studio as multimedia-based content creation and delivery platforms. The lecturer should update his or her multimedia-based content creation skills, provide links to external sources in his or her multimedia teaching package, as well as host the package online for students to download or access. The next approach is the flipped lecture approach, which is also known as an inverted classroom. This is an approach whereby students are given course materials, video, PowerPoint, and so on, or links to online materials like SlideShare, Moodle, Google Classroom, YouTube, TeacherTube, Edmodo, edX, Coursera, Schoology, Khan Academy, lynda.com, and so on, to study at leisure and then come to class for discussions on what they have been able to learn from the materials. The teacher may give quiz on the concept using SurveyMonkey, eSolve, Pool Everywhere, Clickers, and so on to access the student's level of understanding of the materials or the subject matter which they have studied at home. At the end, the teacher summarizes the lecture and clarifies misconceptions. This approach is both student-centered and teacher-centered, depending on the nature of the approach adopted. The next approach is short film or video clip. This is a 5-minute video or less that can be used to emphasize or support an argument or explanation or an assertion. It could be used as an intro or introductory aspect of a lecture, that is, intro to a lesson or for set induction purposes. See an example of short film or video clip in teaching downloading and installing of Arduino software on Windows computer. Before adopting this strategy, make sure you consider source, authenticity, and copyright of the short film. The quality of the video should be high. The length should not exceed 5 minutes. It can be captured on camera or downloaded online. If a film or video clip is lengthy, you can use video editor or video editing software to cut off the unwanted portions of the clip. The next approach is social media approach, which allows for posting upcoming events, tracking students' works, posing questions for discussions, sharing of ideas and electronic files, or field trips using video, picture, audio, animated GIF, etc. Social media platforms could be synchronous, that is real-time feedback system, or synchronous, non-real-time. Examples of social media platforms include Twitter, Parler, Facebook, WhatsApp, YouTube, LinkedIn, among others. The lecturer should identify the pedagogical needs for adopting social media for a given concept. The ethics and best practices for joining social media class should be emphasized. Make sure students have access to phones, computers, and data. Then moderate sessions or session deliberations professionally. We also have the podcast and screencast, which you use to record on-screen activities, while podcast is used to record audio or recorded audio. We have competency-based approach, that is hands-on. We have live streaming, that is real-time demonstration or lecture or presentation. We also have hands-on, which is the process of manipulating objects. We also have the periodic assessment or intermediate assessment, whereby students are intermittently evaluated so as to discover their level of understanding of a given concept at a particular point in time. We also have the use of examples to demonstrate what the students should be able to understand or do at the end of the lecture. There are other digital TVET approaches. These approaches include collaborative workspaces using Microsoft, Google Classrooms, AnyDesk, TeamViewer, Wikis, and so on. We also have news groups and forums whereby students and teachers share a common idea or an idea of common interest. We also have the telementoring that enables teachers to mentor their students individually and to understand their problems or challenges in the course of their study. We also have the interactive tools such as Zoho Showtime, Zoom, Google Meet, EasyTalks, Adobe Flash, social media, and so on. So these can be used to create interactive forum whereby people discuss on issues of interest. One of the approaches that is used in the TVET system is competency-based or expeditionary learning. This provides opportunity for learning by doing, that is hands-on experience. The researchers propose the watch, learn, pause, do, mastery approach. What does it mean? Students watch a training video, learn from it, then the student pauses and performs the task. He continues to repeat the process until he achieves mastery, which is known as mastery learning. The lecturer should break the video or PowerPoint lesson into smaller chunks, step by step, from simple to complex. Provide the real-time or the real-life objects that will be manipulated as the students watch and do or practice. The video should not be too fast or too slow, and the video should be clear enough for students to see the activities that are being performed by the instructor. The specific purposes of this study is: 1. To determine innovative digital approaches available for teaching TVET courses. 2. To determine innovative digital approaches utilized by TVET lecturers in teaching TVET courses. 3. Determine how lecturers implement digital approaches in TVET classroom. And 4. To determine the best strategies for their effective implementation in TVET courses. Methodology. The design of the study is a mixed research design. That is, the study adopted mixed research design, and the area of the study is TVET schools or institutions, high institutions in Enugu State. The population for the study involved 50 TVET educators that are connected to the internet, and the instrument for data collection includes focus group discussion and questionnaire. The focus group discussion was done using Zoom, while the questionnaire was distributed using Google Form. The instrument was validated by 5 experts. The reliability of the instrument was achieved using the Combat Alpha method. The method of data collection was done using electronic means. The data collected for the study were analyzed qualitatively and quantitatively. Discussion of major findings. 1. The most available approaches, as indicated by the respondents, include inquiry, multimedia, and social media, hands-on, use of examples, and live streaming approaches. 2. The most implemented approaches are multimedia, social media, and hands-on approaches. 3. Method of implementation. They mostly use PowerPoint for face-to-face teaching. They also post their course contents to social media platforms and also involve the students in field works. 4. The implementation strategies, as indicated by the respondents, include provision of ICT facilities, training of teachers, motivating them to adopt these innovative strategies. Also, they pointed out that unstable electricity is also a discouraging factor. Recommendations. The study recommended provision of digital facilities for teaching and learning of TVET courses, training of TVET teachers on ICT, funding for the design and development of required software for TVET courses, and encouraging hands-on activities or experience with the aid of technology. Thanks for your attention.